Gardening with Wraggy. This is Kelham House Country Manor Hotel. I've been in nearly 2 years now. Got the woods back, got the front of the site back because it was a mess. Pruned trees, got the grass down, put new flower beds in. And again, these are all new flower beds that I've dug out and put in on both sides. And the grass also, there were no tree bases or anything. So all new tree bases, half mooned everything off, striped up the lawns, and as you can see, the tree bases look great. The good thing about tree bases are they stop people trimming their trees, so it protects the trees. And as you can see, lovely stripy lawns. I hope it's showing up in the stripes. I think it shows up better that way, to be fair. This year I've also just put a 250-foot bed in with forsythias, fuchsias, loads of tulips going through. I've also put in, made from pallets, basically a bit of a kitchen garden going off. So there's parsley in that end, and then there's seedlings, there's rosemary, and then there's seedlings in all of these. So this is back of house. That's what that is above. And there you have it as well, more down there. And last year we had spinach, cabbage, kohlrabi, tomatoes, amongst other things growing. So as you can see, lovely clean paths. It's what gardening's about. It's about, you know, the basics, basically. Again, more plants planted in here. In this area, plants planted all the way around. There's 2 new beds put in. They've got euchera, Canterbury bells and ferns in. They look great at the moment. It's the wrong time of year really, but well, let's have a walk around. So again, get this, planted it up. It was so empty and void of plants and colour. Again, down here, I've just planted them the other day actually, some leucanthemums. Set those up. What that is above. Obviously the box plants were already here, but they've all been trimmed up, looking sharp. All the edges are sharp on the grass. And that's part of the place, but it's not something that I look after. So, going around. Big new bed I've put in on this side, and as you can see, the lawn's all nicely striped up. I don't mow too low. Oh, I can't even see where that is. This is a new bed I've just put in, lavenders, polyanthus, euchera and leucanthemum. And as you can see, the lawn, I've just striped this lawn up today because we've got 2 weddings this weekend. So, got the woodlands. The woodlands were full of brambles all the way through. Got the woodlands back. So we've actually got a pond down there. So we'll walk down because... and again, just here, another new long bed I've put in this winter. And we're only in April. So, you know, it doesn't look anything at the moment, but it will. Same over there in front of that hedge. That's going to get lowered. Another new bed over there. So we'll have a quick walk through the... woodland. I wonder if that's and as you can see, this woodland, it was a right mess when I came. I got it all down. Pheasants next door. Got it all down. Got rid of the brambles. The brambles have been defeated. They'll come back again, they always do, but they've been defeated. Same as the yeah, same as the nettles, you know, you batter them down but they come back. And there's a pond over here that no one even knew about. The boss did, but no one else did. And this is my project for next winter, is to turn this into a garden oasis. Up to this tree line, so this tree, that tree and across. This whole area will be a flower extravaganza. So, got to give yourself a project, haven't you? And there's the pond. I mean, this was all brambles up to about this high. You couldn't even see, you wouldn't have even known there was a pond there if I hadn't been told. So all the wildflowers are growing, so that'll be great, you know, people to walk through. Lots of bluebells, obviously. And so it's an interesting job, you know. You go from a very formal side of things to a woodlandy bit, and down there there's a little moat. I don't know what you call it. I call it a moat. And it's exciting, you know. Gardening can be so invigorating, especially when you're working for the right people, obviously, as well. Planted here in this area right the way up to that fence line over there, 150 horse chestnut trees rather, Aeschylus hippocastanum, loads of them, and the plan is to leave them to grow and then for them to obviously give us more oxygen, which is what they do, you know. And so another project of mine, this is going to be an ongoing project throughout the summer, is to create another kitchen garden. And the area is in there, it's basically a bit of a tip area, very back of the house. But as you can see, that heap there is going to be a strawberry bank, and then you've got beds there with vegetables in, whether they grow or not because of the tree canopy. That'll be interesting, certainly in the winter months. So obviously the lawn looking amazing, really lovely and stripy, as you've seen in the video earlier. This edge is getting reduced, but yeah, and that's the tour of Kelham, a workplace that without a shadow of a doubt reinvigorated my life, gave me purpose, gave me something to get my teeth into a project. And again, another bed here that's going to have pumpkins in soon, strawberries down here, got rhubarb, so a little bit of a fruit patch as it were, rhubarb, raspberries. Look at the rhubarb already in April, how big they are. They need cutting, they need harvesting. A bit of rhubarb wine, job's good. And yeah, that is it. I don't know if I can flip the camera around. No, I can't flip the camera around. But yeah, that is my workplace. More planting done down there. It's all about colour, and yeah, it is an amazing journey. And this is just one of the projects that I've got. I've got Cockliffe, the other hotel, and then I've got the gardens I look after as well. So you can see why, gardening with Wraggy. I do a lot of gardening. Cheers all.